Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching or listening to this, and welcome to this week's episode of Behind the Bell, proudly sponsored by Champs Boxing Boxing Store and in association with the British Irish Boxing Authority. As by everybody, joined by Matt. Hi, Matt. How you doing, mate?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm a lot better being on this side now. I didn't like you questioning me last week. So this weekend, BXING had their first show of the year, with their main event being Chris Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith. What do you think of the night itself?
Yeah, it looked a good night, to be fair. Really enjoyable boxing. Chris Congo was unlucky to get the win, but they both boxed really well. They both come out in one piece. So yeah, hats off to them. Like the look of Rekafore. He boxed really well. Got his bloke out of there. Yeah, no, it was a good night of boxing.
On to the main event. It's really weird because about 8 weeks ago when the fight was announced, it was like no one really cared, but they built it up really well. They turned it into a fight that you wanted to see.
Yeah.
And then Smith ended it in fashion in the fourth round. What did you think of the fight?
Yeah, mate, to be honest, I was one of them that ripped Smith off. I thought, yeah, Smith is a great boxer, old school, and I just thought that Eubank would have been too clever for him, intelligence-wise. And listen, it just takes one shot. It takes one shot, and it changes the whole fight. I think Eubank didn't really get into the fight very well. Smith put the pressure on him very, very well, very early. Caught him with a good jab, very first punch of the fight. Yeah, I just thought Smith just outshot him there. Don't know what happened in Eubank's camp or whatever, or it was just a lucky shot. But I gained a bit of respect for Eubank after the fight, just the way he conducted himself. He weren't the arrogant, nasty man he usually is. He was humble in defeat. So yeah, he gained quite a bit of respect from me. I don't like him, but he's a good boxer. I just don't like his attitude. Yeah, so it was a great uppercut Smith got him with, and then finished him off with a hook. His legs didn't recover as well as they should have, and yeah, finished him. It's boxing. Do you know what I mean? It happens.
Do you think he got up too early from the first knockdown? Do you think?
Listen, your automatic reaction is to get up. People were saying about Roy throwing the towel in, but even Eubank himself said, no, I felt all right to carry on. So I can't really see that being a problem there. It's just people using a lot of hate. I've been enjoying Connor's Instagram stories the past few days, and I think he's right. I think if that was at 160 with Connor, he would last 2 rounds. If he fought like that, if Eubank fought like that, yeah. So it was a good night of boxing, really enjoyable. Mixed it up a little bit.
Do you think what you said about Smith landing that jab in the first round gained Eubank's respect from there?
No. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going through. What would be going through Eubank's head? If that was me, if I got hit with a jab, I'd be like, ping, right, I'm getting you back. And like that would be my way of doing it. But you don't know. He might have been hurt by it. He might have seen stars and needed a bit of time to recover. I don't know. Like it could be one of 100 things. So yeah, but the winner was the winner, and Eubank conducted himself in a good fashion after the fight. I just hope he's all right. His eyes all right. It looked quite nasty, to be fair, and full recovery, and hopefully they can go again.
And do you think that should be next? Because he's got the right to revoke his rematch clause. Do you think Eubank needs to go away and spend some time with his new team and with Roy Jones Jr. and then go back for Smith?
Well, first things first, he needs to recover. Yeah, that eye wasn't very nice. So obviously he'll need to go and get that checked and go from there. I don't know what's next for Eubank, apart from that fight. Maybe Connor, but as that ship sailed, I don't know what's next for Smith. I quite like the look of Josh Kelly.
Yeah.
Of Josh Kelly for the British. Because Liam's already fought Canelo and lost. Yeah, no, he hasn't got a belt. So why don't you fight Josh Kelly for the British?
Yeah, no, it makes sense because he's beaten Eubank, but it'd be good for him to get a belt under his name and then try again for the world.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. All right, well, we've just kicked off the boxing year. Is there any fights that we know that's happening that you're looking forward to this year?
I'd like to see Connor Benn back in action after quite a hard time for him. So yeah, I'd like to see Connor Benn back in action. Obviously, we're all looking forward to Fury and Usyk. I know you'll be looking forward to the other Fury. But yeah, there's not really anything mad that's been announced yet. But yeah, I'd like to see Connor back, and I'd like to see. I really want to see Fury and Usyk.
Do you think that the boxing world will welcome Connor Benn back in?
I think it's going to be tough for him. I think that he needs to clear his name in the ring, as well as out of it. But yeah, he needs, like, what I've been told, and I'm not going to go into. This would be quite good for him. So yeah, like it just goes back to his hard year last year, that he can fight now. He can fight right now. Like, there's nothing stopping him fighting right now. Now, if he was guilty of what he was accused of, then he would be fighting.
Yeah, because that's the thing we've noticed in the past. Bans come out. We're still, half a year just over on, and the British Boxing Board of Control have not issued nothing.
No.
So why is it taking so long? If the man's 100% guilty, then you just ban straight away, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The fact that everyone on that side of things has gone silent as well, I don't know. It just doesn't seem it's as clear cut as everyone first thought.
Yeah, no, like, I've been hearing things and watching things on the board front too. Past couple of weeks, I've had a lot of time on my hands. So yeah, and the board has got a lot to answer to, you know.
Exactly.
On all different aspects. I just feel like he's just had a tough time, and yeah, there was a red flag there, but he in my opinion, I think he's proved and proving himself over and over again, and I can't wait to see him back in action, especially if the fight happens at what I've been told about.
So moving away from the British Boxing Board of Control, and I know it's not good to pit promoters against each other, but heading out in the year, do you think this is the year of BXING and Ben Shalom to shine?
Listen, Ben Shalom's going to be the next best thing.
Yeah. He seems to be staying out of all the politics of that promoting.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to work with whoever can put on the
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, he don't. The last time I see him get involved with the hype was Savannah Marshall.
Yeah,
and he didn't really do much on that, which is a good thing. Let the fighters hype it up. Let them do it. All he's got to do, and that's what his job is: getting the fights to get the bums on seats.
yeah.
Like, we know what the promoters don't particularly care about their fighters. The only person I ever known to help their fighter was Eddie Hearn with Terry Harper. She broke her hand in the fight, and he paid out of his own money to go so she can get her surgery privately. That's the only promoter I've ever known to do something like that. But yeah, that's Ben's job, is getting the fight on and getting the bums on seats. Like, and he seems to be doing that. Like, if you look on previous of our podcasts, I was at Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields. The place was packed out.
Yeah,
completely packed out, and he's doing well. He's doing well. He's still young. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's still young, so he's doing really, really well.
and I think he had a full arena by 8 p.m. on Saturday, which is very good for boxing. So
we're all usually getting drunk in the back by then, not sitting there watching the fights. Well, some of us, I don't drink, but yeah.
Right, Matt, thank you for your time this week. I know you've got hectic stuff going on at the moment, so really appreciate you taking the time to record us with this week. I hope you have a really good week. Remember, guys, hit us up on our socials. If you want to come on and speak to us, all that point. If you want to come on and speak to us as well, please hit one of us up. We're more than happy for anyone to come on and share their journey or their experience in the boxing world. Right, Matt?
Only if you're not in misfits.
We're going to do a whole special series about them. That's what the design channel's turning into now. So
that's for another day.
Well, have a good week, mate, and we'll catch you next week.
See you later, mate. See you later, guys. Thank you.